market recap for market recap for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th of November 2019. Why did I say 2019? 2025. Anyway, why do I have 3 days in a row in one market recap? Because this was just a holiday, right? So Wednesday we had actual day, right? Then yesterday, Thursday, we had bank holiday, and following it this Friday, Thanksgiving holiday. You know what I'm saying? So there was nothing really to do on Thursday and Friday, and you can see why, right? So initially, what I said on Tuesday, the way that we closed, the way that we went and offered this discount, that we're gonna go up to a fair value gap I highlighted, which was above both liquidities. It was on the 4 hour actually, specifically right there. And I said after we get there, then we can expect a retracement down, right? So that's my initial thought. Then I woke up on Wednesday, and then Wednesday started just looking weird, right? First of all, this is 9:30, right? This area, but we built so much sell side, right here, like at what do you call it, earlier we go down, and then we start like, it just did not look good. It looked like we could take sell side before going, but that does not make sense because we don't have time. We don't have time in the what do you call it? We don't have that time in the day, in the week, right? Look at ES for example. ES on that day, I don't know why this chart is so messed up for ES. I don't know what I was tracking. But ES for Wednesday, right here, it goes to a CE and then starts dropping down, right? So that aids the shorts. So I'm just confused on the fact that we shorting, and on top of that, ES it already took them highs, right? So there was a chance that we might not get to it this week, especially that we only have today, as in Wednesday, to do it. I didn't really expect Friday to have this launch at the end, but I'll explain it. So it was just like, maybe we're gonna do it for next week, and then maybe let's take the liquidity for today. So this was just AM liquidity. At this point, right here, 9:51. Well, realistically, 9:32 here. When we drop down, we have taken all buy side, right? Every buy side we have taken out, except like higher time frame buy side, right? But if the market was showing signs that it was going to go for the sell side, I'm going to take it, right? Goes then, makes the first presented fair value gap. Boom, I see this. Then I see this candle, right? Goes all the way up and then rejects. Close below the half, right? Boom, I press short. I enter, it goes down. Stop loss, I break even instantly because I know if it wants to go, look at all this nice liquidity. Look at this nice liquidity. Look at this nice liquidity, right? It should go fast and should go, right? Boom, it goes back, break even. So now I'm questioning again. I'm like, what's going on? What do we want to do? So I see what we do above. Are we gonna go for the liquidity now, the higher time frame liquidity? I don't want to yet because I want to at least come back to discount of the range, take sell side, whatever, right, before going higher. So again, we do it again. I put a market order, top step goes down. I put a limit order here and a market order, top step goes down. Oh my days, that pissed me off so much. It goes down to the, right, so like this is 7 a.m. Right? So let's just look at the ES setup in a completely different way, right? However, ES takes them lows as well. It was not the 7 a.m. because 7 a.m. lows here. BS structure was different. I'm pretty sure I think it took Asia lows already. So here I would want discount of this range, right? As you can see right there, and then the liquidity, whatever liquidity is under it, and it was just a initial AM. We couldn't get to them lows because it wouldn't make sense, especially how YM is printing as well. It just didn't make sense to get that low. So it was basically like where we're gonna go, and this area I'm pretty sure is a PD array, right? In my PD chart, I'm not putting that up. There's just too much stuff there to even track. It's been days, right? So there is that potential that we could have went lower, but the market goes and retraces. once it hits this order block and just right here where it fails, I would just mark it order closed, right? And I just would have banked, right? I would have let it go up here and then come down, right? Because I expected initially one of the indices to take a lower low, right? But again, we don't have the time in the week to do all of that, okay? So we come down, we just start meandering around, we go up above the first presented, we go down, and then when it's time, 1050, boom, macro starts, we go above the first presented. With this low is the low of a new weekly opening gap from like a few weeks ago, right? Hits it perfectly, shows the respect on the upper half for the first presented. That would be the buy, but you know, top step is down. You know what I'm saying? Top step is down. What could I do, bro? I got cooked. So the buy, first liquidity, ultimately second liquidity. Boom. Once that is hit, that's it. There's no trade for the day. And then as you can see, once we hit both the liquidities, let me show the liquidities. That's it, we're done, right? We're done. Ultimately, you would want it to go to where I said, but look at the distance. There's a bunch of distance, especially once we started stalling. We stall all the day from 11 to close somewhere here, right? Nothing. Then the next day is nothing because it's literally a Thursday bank holiday or whatever. Absolutely nothing. Then Friday, I mean Thursday, basically Friday, you know what I'm saying? We open, we just do absolutely garbage in the Rooney. There's a bit of a short here, but it's just nothing. And then watch the end of the day. The market had to go somewhere. Remember, I told you it's gonna go on Tuesday. Look at it. After all the chop, alright, time to go. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. Hit it right there. Close. See what I'm saying? It was nothing tradable. And honestly, how would I expect it's gonna do this after all that? Like, I'm not gonna watch a 1250 macro just go to like the TP, right? After doing all of that, you should not even look at the market these 2 days, right? Yes, I know it's gonna go there, but are you positioned somewhere here? Are you? Once we went to discount, are you positioned somewhere here? Because if you're not, then it's pointless. Just from this low, I already knew we were gonna go up there, right? But that doesn't mean I have to trade it. And that doesn't mean even like this, the most probable one was shorts because it was just the way that the market set up. Once we take in the liquidity here, 1050, and normally we don't do this. To be fair, to actually even go higher, we end up going at past 11:30, right? So this was early. This was early to switch the market structure, right? This is not something to like study, right? Just leave this day, forget it happened. Just know like it just doesn't happen like that. Anyway, that's the market recap. I feel like there's nothing more I can do, or even explain. Like there's nothing to explain. Wednesday, cool. One thing that I just want to mention actually is that we go to the 0.5 0.0 range gap, yeah, right? Don't close below it. So that's the only thing that's significant. Other than that, absolute garbage. And that's the market recap for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Peace out.